Encampment in the South Omaha neighborhood is finally cleared out. It had taken over a private property for many years.
And it's one of many encampments still left in the metro. 6 News' Johan Marin spoke to the Douglas County Sheriff, who is leading the effort to put an end to this issue.
Trash and discarded food filled the sidewalk near South 22nd and L Street just a week ago.
There was a Facebook page for a neighborhood in South Omaha. It's called We Are South Omaha Facebook page, and they shared a very disturbing situation in which there was a homeless encampment right on the corner.
Now it's all gone. The city and Douglas County Sheriff Aaron Hansen worked with the property owner to clean up the area.
And the Douglas County Sheriff's Office has even added a do not trespass sign.
That will allow law enforcement to take immediate law enforcement action if the encampment returns again and if people trespass on the properties.
But Hansen tells 6 News he and the city aren't stopping there. They plan to do the same to other homeless encampments, like the one on 6th and Marcy Street, and get these people who stay overnight in these areas the help they need.
To get healthy, to receive services, to get where to go to get help, whether it's a shelter, but also counterbalancing that harm reduction with law enforcement efforts in order to keep that community safe.
On your side, Johan Marin, 6 News.
Hansen tells us they're hoping to clear out the encampment on 6th and Marcy Street in the next few weeks.